What is going on, guys? JD from New York here. WWE Monday Night Raw review for last night's show, June 2nd, 2014. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel sorry for you Shield guys, you big Shield guys. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a huge advocate of the Shield. I love what they do. I love what they do on a weekly basis. I enjoyed their act ever since they joined together and grouped together. Okay? But what I don't like is that the WWE left us with more questions than anything last night. A lot of you guys were immediately tweeting me after the show, JD, what the fuck is going on? Why are they doing this? What is the reason behind this? I don't know anything. I know just as much as you guys know. I don't know. I'm here to give you my opinion on it. Do I like it? No. And the reason why I don't like it is because it doesn't make fucking sense. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever for Seth Rollins to join Evolution. It really doesn't. Now, the one thing I'm going to immediately tell you is, why would they do this now? I don't know. You have Evolution and the Shield at Payback. Unbelievable fucking brawl. Beating the shit out of each other. It was an all-out war. The Shield, clean sweep over Evolution. Clean sweep. Elimination match, they beat them 3-0. Nobody from the Shield was eliminated. They eliminated everyone in Evolution, one by one. Batista, Orton, and finally Triple H. But why are you going to have Seth Rollins, of all guys, turn his back on his teammates, on his brothers, one night after what happened at Payback? You got the guy jumping off fucking 25 feet stage props onto Evolution last night, risking his fucking life. And all of a sudden he turns around the next night and decides, you know what, I'm going to fuck these guys over. Why? We didn't get any answer, and I doubt the WWE is going to give us a logical answer. Now, this is what I think about it. I don't think that Seth Rollins is the ideal guy to be in Evolution. I just don't. I see Seth Rollins as the next CM Punk. I see Seth Rollins as the next Jeff Hardy, but better than Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy had absolutely no mic skill whatsoever. He was awful. But I see that mold of a superstar in Seth Rollins. I see Seth Rollins as being the punk rock guy, the hard rock guy. Just doing what he's doing as a babyface. That's the way I see Seth Rollins. Now, if I had my choice of, if I was to break one guy away from the Shield, who would it be? It would probably be Roman Reigns, simply because of his look and his attitude. Those things and those characteristics of Roman Reigns fit Evolution better than Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. But obviously, the WWE doesn't see it that way. They're skyrocketing now, Roman Reigns, after everything that happened last night. It's happening sooner rather than later. Roman Reigns is going to be given that big singles push, and we're going to be getting Roman Reigns stuff down our throats. That's what's going to happen. But, again, it doesn't make any sense that Seth Rollins is in Evolution. Maybe the WWE has this planned. I don't know. I don't know. You got people, I've been watching reviews of other guys talk about this already last night, immediately after the show went off the air. I was, stalking people's Twitter feeds and, getting their opinion on it and just getting everyone's opinion on it after it happened. And you're hearing, maybe this was an inside job, maybe he, maybe he found a better opportunity with the with Evolution compared to the Shield, or because Triple H is the COO. I don't know. But I will tell you this. Maybe, and this is going way out into left field here. Maybe. WWE has been trying to bring back Ric Flair to WWE TV. That's a no-brainer. That's been reported. There's rumors of him being paired with The Miz, Dolph Ziggler. I don't know. But the last time we did see Ric Flair on WWE TV was him stamping his name and his approval on the Shield compared to Evolution. His one return to Monday Night Raw, he stamps his approval with the Shield, more so than Evolution. Now, maybe Ric Flair is going to come back to WWE TV. Maybe he got into the ear of Seth Rollins. Maybe he's working for Triple H. I don't know. Maybe Triple H hired Ric Flair to be that inside guy to fuck the Shield over. Maybe. I don't know. I like it. It makes sense. It would work. Other than that, I really don't see why this makes sense. Like I said, following the pay-per-view, why are you going to have Seth Rollins and The Shield do what they did at Payback, and then all of a sudden say, you know what, I'm going to fuck these guys over tonight? Why? I just don't believe the WWE is going to give you a logical reason behind this. Maybe it was planned, I don't know. But I'm not giving the WWE creative team, Vince, Stephanie, Triple H, any benefit of the doubt, because they just don't know what they're doing right now. The whole product is a fucking mess. And I complain, I can go on and on and on about complaints about what I see wrong with the WWE product. I don't want to do that because I don't want to be overly negative. I don't want to be a negative Nancy, okay? But another thing I have in mind, Batista quit. That was the opening segment of Monday Night Raw. Batista quit. Batista was trending. You got Blue Tista and Batista trending on Twitter. Great job, WWE. Batista comes back, wins the Royal Rumble. He wants to be this, you know, the star of the company, and he's fucking being trending on Twitter for his fucking tight jeans, for his blue trunks, and now since he quit, Batista. It's been a really shitty run for Batista, and listen, I really don't care because I'm not a big Batista fan. But Batista may also play an integral part in this. What's going to happen to Dean Ambrose now that he's only aligned with Roman Reigns and the Shield is no more? Is Dean Ambrose going to say, you know what, fuck this, I'm joining Evolution? I don't know. Possibility. Batista is going away. It's not groundbreaking news. It was groundbreaking news to the people in attendance because half of them are clueless. They don't know what's going on. To people like you and me, obviously, we knew Batista was going to go away for Guardians of the Galaxy. He will be back by SummerSlam. What if Batista comes back and Roman Reigns is all by himself, the lone wolf? Batista comes back as a face, helps Roman Reigns take down Evolution and what they did to break up the Shield. I don't know. It's a possibility. I'd rather Batista come back as a heel, though. I don't want to see him as a face whatsoever. And even Batista, even when he came back, said, you know what, maybe I should be a heel. I don't like being a face. That's just my opinion on that. So you could go either way. It opens up the door for possibility down several avenues. I really don't know what the WWE is going to do right now. All I know is that they broke away the Shield. They broke the Shield up. The Shield is no more. That is one segment on Monday Night Raw that we will not be seeing anymore. One group we will not be seeing on WWE TV anymore, and they were probably the best thing on WWE TV right now. Okay, I'm excited to where this leads because, like I said, it opens up the door to many possibilities. Whether the WWE handles this situation correctly remains to be seen. But all I know is that Roman Reigns is probably going to be skyrocketed. His singles push is coming sooner rather than later. And Seth Rollins is now in Evolution. I really don't know what to tell you guys. I feel sorry for you Shield guys. You know, the Shield was definitely something special. Each one of the guys in the Shield is going to be a superstar. A superstar. One of the future of the company, these three guys are going to be there. Okay? But I do feel bad. Shield is one of the best groups probably ever in WWE history, dating back to fucking DX and Evolution themselves. And, you know, I mean, I wouldn't put them in the NWO type league, but they were definitely something special on WWE TV as far as stables go within the last 15 years. But, I mean, I don't really have anything more to say. I give you my opinion on it. Maybe that's where they're going with this. I don't know. The one thing WWE did last night is create that shock factor again on an overall bland show. We obviously will be watching next week to see what Seth Rollins' reaction will be. We will find out next week. Hopefully, we will get some answers to the questions that loom. Why Seth Rollins did what he did. Maybe he's seen a better opportunity with Evolution and Triple H. Maybe this presents him as a better opportunity to move up the WWE ranks. I don't know. Maybe he went into work for himself. I don't know. Maybe someone got in his ear. I don't know. There's so many different ways, like I said. I just don't know. I don't know any more than you guys know. All I can give you here is my opinion and what I think about the situation. Batista will be back by SummerSlam. Not really groundbreaking news to open the show. He quit. He's gone. Guardians of the Galaxy is going to do some promotion work. He will be back. Daniel Bryan was not on the show. Bray Wyatt was not on the show. The show suffered. The show was very bland. I was hoping the WWE was going to hit the reset button following Payback. Payback is usually one of those pay-per-views where everything following WrestleMania, we usually get at Extreme Rules and then again at Payback. I was hoping the WWE was going to hit the reset button on that. That did not happen. But one piece of information leaked last night from Stephanie McMahon's mouth. Daniel Bryan potentially could be back at Money in the Bank. She offered Daniel Bryan an ultimatum. At Money in the Bank, if you are ready and willing to get back into the ring, you will be fighting Kane at Money in the Bank in a stretcher match for the WWE Championship. If you are not ready to go, Daniel Bryan will vacate the titles, and the Money in the Bank ladder match for the first time ever will be for the vacated WWE Championship. The reports may be true here. Daniel Bryan might be back. I hope he's back. I'm glad the WWE is stretching this out because there really is, and I'm going to state this again, nobody else better to hold those belts than Daniel Bryan. And I got a bunch of news coming at me to report on Off the Script, so make sure you tune into that on Friday regarding where the WWE's plans are or what their plans were for the WWE Championship. I'm glad things are changing. I'm glad things are evolving around Daniel Bryan being the WWE Champion. But this summer is definitely going to be interesting. John Cena came out to stand up for Daniel Bryan, stating that he is a fighting champion. Every time he gets into the ring, he shows you why he's a fighting champion. Stephanie proceeded to say, listen, he's a B+. He's a great guy. He's a B+ player. But John Cena said that he worked so hard for it. He even beat John Cena at SummerSlam for the title. Stephanie took it away from him. Every time he got close to that belt after that, Stephanie took it away from him. Now that he's the WWE Champion, Stephanie wants to take that away from him. It has more to do with Stephanie's personal problems with Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella than it does the WWE Championship and business. That's what John Cena stated last night. I liked the promo from John Cena last night. I thought it was a great segment to an overall boring show. So John Cena, again, stuck up for Daniel Bryan. Stephanie said, listen, you want to stick up for Daniel Bryan? Karma's a fucking bitch. And so am I. She booked him against Kane. Not really that exciting. Nothing really happened newsworthy in the Kane match with John Cena. So John Cena potentially, again, was in an unimportant role. So you had John Cena really not playing an important role last night. Bray Wyatt was out, understandably, you know, to sell the injuries and to sell the angle last night from Payback on Sunday. And then Daniel Bryan obviously is not on the show. And then obviously CM Punk is not there. A lot of top talent missing from WWE. A lot of top talent. I don't know what they're doing. This is the ideal time for WWE to develop their mid-card right now. And again, the mid-card, it seems stale. I'm huge fans of Wade Barrett and RVD and Sheamus and Cesaro. But the WWE just really doesn't have any creative thought when booking these types of guys. You got Bo Dallas last night going against Kofi Kingston. They had their match that they did not have previously at Payback. I may end up being a believer. You see the crowd kind of warming up to the gimmick a little bit. Indianapolis was not a bad crowd last night. Could have been better. But you see them warming up to Bo Dallas. They even warmed up to Adam Rose last night in his match against Jack Swagger. He defeated Jack Swagger last night. You know, Adam Rose could be a great mid-card guy. I could see him going against Wade Barrett for the Intercontinental title. That's someone that Wade Barrett could work going off against. That's someone that could complement Wade Barrett a little bit. Wade Barrett doesn't need RVD. RVD's not the kind of guy you're going to build a feud around, and I said this on my Payback review. RVD is there to simply give you 15 minutes of a solid match and nothing more. If he wrestled the same match every week, it would do RVD fine. He would not complain at all. He's just not, good with the microphone. He doesn't have that mic presence. Wade Barrett can do it all. He's a wrestler, great in the ring, great mic skill, great look. He needs someone to complement him and work with on the microphone. I think Adam Rose could be that if they tweaked Adam Rose just a little bit. Cut down on the cheesy stuff. He's great in the ring. He's got a great look. He's got to develop a little bit more emotion on the microphone. Enough with the lemon and rosebud shit. Enough with the fucking party all the time. Expand his horizons a little bit on the microphone. And Adam Rose's character would be fine on WWE because it's different. Bo Dallas, it's different. So I'm gonna, I've been very hard on Bo Dallas, but I'm warming up a little bit. Give these guys 6 months and see where they are from there. The evaluation period. If it's not working out, move on. But I do see myself warming up to it, and I've been saying this on my channel. The last couple of videos I did for Off the Script, the Monday Night Raw review, and even on my Payback review, I see myself warming up to Bo Dallas. And if his brother Bray Wyatt is succeeding at such a high level, I do expect the same for Bo Dallas. It's just ingrained in their family. So I do see myself being a believer eventually. It's going to be interesting to see. I'm never going to put anyone down immediately, with a gimmick like this. I want everyone to succeed because the more guys you have built up and strong on the roster, the better the product's going to be. So I do find it to be exciting to see Bo Dallas and Adam Rose develop. If it doesn't pan out, fine, move on. You got NXT, you got a plethora of talent in NXT. Obviously, guys, also I do want to mention, I wrote my notes here, Wyatt's versus the Usos, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. I do want to see more promo work from Luke Harper after last night. He's great with his promo skill. It adds a little bit more dynamic instead of seeing Bray Wyatt do all the talking. I do see the Wyatts defeating the Usos at Money in the Bank and becoming the new tag team champions. I do see the Usos, the face team, chasing the heel team leading into SummerSlam. But I do want the WWE to develop the tag team division a little bit more once they decide to bring up the Ascension. The Ascension is going to be the centerpiece that I think the WWE tag team division will be built around. You already broke up Cody Rhodes and Goldust. You broke away, who else did they have? The Primetime Players are no more. You know, they got no teams right now to challenge for those belts but the Wyatts. And the Wyatts should have been tag team champions a long time ago. That's how good they are. But I do see the Wyatts defeating the Usos at Money in the Bank if they do sign that match for the pay-per-view. And leading into SummerSlam, I do see the Usos chasing the Wyatt family for those belts. But as far as the tag team division goes, Cody Rhodes and Goldust, I previously mentioned. Goldust, I do see turning on Cody. This whole thing with Cody choosing his partners, I do see this bleeding into the summer. I do see Goldust being frustrated with this, and Cody's choosing his partner. I do see Goldust turning on Cody, becoming the heel. They eventually have their match at SummerSlam, a match that could potentially steal the show, and that's the end of that. Cody goes on his own. Hopefully they give him a singles push. But as of last night, Ryback beat Goldust and Sin Cara. Sin Cara was the chosen opponent, or the chosen partner for Goldust, and that failed miserably. Listen, I like Ryback as a tag team as well, but they just don't have any momentum behind them. They haven't been given anything important. The WWE really needs to build up the tag team division. Like I said, I'm a huge advocate of tag team wrestling, so I hope the WWE does right by that and the women's division. The WWE has a lot of glaring problems now that I think about it and now that I talk about it. Tag team division is suffering. The Divas division is suffering. The Midcard division is suffering. You don't have a WWE champion on the active roster right now who's healthy to go. WWE is in shambles. It is in trouble. The WWE, I don't think at any point this year had the stars aligned for anything to go right on TV. The only thing that was right that the WWE did this year was give Daniel Bryan the title at WrestleMania and give him his WrestleMania moment. Everything else has been negative. Everything else has just been shit this year. Bringing back Batista, you fucked that up. You fucked the Royal Rumble up. The Elimination Chamber, I mean, you had the Shield and the Wyatts give a fucking 5-star classic. WrestleMania, you had Triple H versus Daniel Bryan. They righted the ship with that. They left out all the bullshit with Daniel Bryan. They righted that. They put him against Triple H. Triple H put him over, gave him the title at WrestleMania. Other than that, WWE really doesn't have any momentum at all going into these shows. And it shows. It shows on TV. I don't understand why it's so difficult to get things moving in a positive manner. And I just don't have anything good to say or anything good to feel about the show, lately. It is what it is. It's just bland and boring. Especially following a Payback pay-per-view that was such a shocker to me. I didn't expect anything from this pay-per-view. I expected another Monday Night Raw. It delivered on Sunday. 8 out of 10. If you missed my review, links are down below. But, again, and I talk about this, you got guys like Sandow coming out as basketball players last night. Fucking awful. Doesn't belong on my TV. It's embarrassing to watch as a wrestling fan at times to see that kind of shit happen. You got Dolph Ziggler losing to Del Rio. Why? Why aren't you pushing Dolph Ziggler? I just don't understand, especially last night. I tweeted my frustrations. WWE Creative is garbage. I know the WWE Creative doesn't consist of a group of guys just booking and scripting the show. It all goes through Vince. It all goes through Stephanie. It all goes through Triple H. They're the ones making the decision. Why not push Ziggler? You have literally nobody else on the roster willing to step up. Ziggler wants to step up. Ziggler has been ready. You put him against Del Rio in a Money in the Bank? I'm like, fuck, yes, finally. Ziggler's going to be in Money in the Bank. They didn't even give me that. Ziggler lost to Del Rio last night. The reason why they're pushing Del Rio, I don't know. The guy has absolutely nothing to give us. Nothing. I don't think I've seen anyone more unimportant than Del Rio. Yet he's in Money in the Bank. Meanwhile, the Money in the Bank match compliments Dolph Ziggler more than it does Del Rio. The match is made for a guy like Ziggler. Ziggler could give us the excitement, the thrills. What is Del Rio going to do in Money in the Bank match? Nothing. I don't see the reason behind that. I was hoping Ziggler would win. They didn't even give me that. Del Rio moves on to qualify first for the Money in the Bank. But other than that, guys, I mean, I'm going off on a tangent. Nothing really happened on the show last night. Bad news, Barrett and Cesaro lost. Were defeated by RVD and Sheamus. I mean, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what their plans are leading into the summer. Hopefully I'll have more on Off the Script. I know there's some rumors going around of potential plans with Brock Lesnar and Cesaro. I'll let you guys know on that. Some new rumors that were leaked this past week following the pay-per-view. But other than that, guys, I mean, you got Batista quitting, which was not a shocker, and you had Seth Rollins join Evolution. It is what it is. That's my opinion on that, guys. Raw, otherwise, if you missed the show, you didn't miss anything. Bland show, boring, not creative whatsoever, not very good. I was hoping the WWE was going to hit the reset button. They did not. They failed. Following the pay-per-view, you should come back even hotter following Monday Night Raw. Seems like the WWE just phoned this one in. They really need to start booking things 6 to 4 weeks in advance just to give themselves some groundwork on where they're going to go and where they're going to progress with these shows. These shows obviously are being booked on the fly. And it shows. I swear to God, as a viewer, it shows. It just shows laziness. It shows uncreativity. And as a viewer, it's very frustrating. And the only thing that WWE did right last night is get us talking. That one Seth Rollins thing got us talking, and that's it. Obviously, we're going to watch next week to see why Seth Rollins turned on his brothers in the Shield and joined Evolution. That's the only thing. Other than that, there's really nothing else to be excited for. Bray Wyatt wasn't there. John Cena was in an unimportant role against Kane. Daniel Bryan is not there. CM Punk is still not back. You know, he's coming up on July. He's gonna be a free agent. You know, WWE needs these kind of guys back on TV more so now than ever. There's really nothing right now because the WWE, I just don't have any faith in them building any mid-card guys. It's a bad state of affairs in WWE right now. And listen, I'm gonna always support. I'm always gonna be a fan, but I want the product to be as good as I know it could be, but it's not, and that's a problem. But anyway, guys, that's my review. That's my rant. I don't know. Monday Night Raw was a piss poor show last night. If you missed it, you didn't miss anything. If you guys missed my review for Payback, links are down below. Hour and a half. Dedicate your time to it. It's a great watch. I discussed the pay-per-view live as it happened. Question and answer discussion. Talk about a variety of topics. So, you know, grab a cold beverage and enjoy that. Links are down below. If you missed Off the Script, I don't know what YouTube is doing to me, but they fucked me big time. Fucked me big time with Off the Script this week. I'm not blaming you guys. You guys should know the deal by now. Every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday 11 a.m., Saturday at 9 a.m., Sunday at 9 a.m. It should be the same thing every week. The week prior, I got exploded with views. This week, I got nobody watching me. I don't know if it hit anybody's sub boxes. I don't know if it hit the maximum sub boxes. I don't know what's going on, but it's a little discouraging to me that I come on here and I give my heart to you guys and I'm dedicated at what I do. And I give you guys my opinion, and it just doesn't pan out for me sometimes. Can't win them all, I guess, but I would prefer and I would like a consistent audience on a weekly basis. There's no reason why Off the Script Part 3 can get close to 3,600 views after 1 week, and Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3 didn't even break 2,000. There's no reason. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know what YouTube is doing to me, but it's rather discouraging. So if you guys missed any of that, links are obviously down below. Go and check that out. If it did miss your sub boxes, great stuff last week. I got news on Roman Reigns. I got news on Cesaro. So it's a great listen if you guys enjoy Off the Script. And other than that, guys, I'm done. I'm going to relax. I'm off today. I got shit to do around here. Let me know your comments down below. Let me know what you think about Seth Rollins. Let me know your opinion on it and what potentially WWE might be leading to. Why do you think Seth Rollins left the Shield for Evolution? Do you think Ric Flair has a part in it? Do you think Roman Reigns is going to be skyrocketed sooner rather than later? Do you think Batista is going to come back and aid Roman Reigns in taking down the Shield? I don't know, man. A lot of avenues, a lot of different possibilities. Let me know what you guys think. Other than that, please like the video. It greatly helps out my channel and support my WWE content. I'll be back Friday with Off the Script at 11 a.m. on Friday morning. Look forward to that. Until then, guys, I'm out. Take care. This is JD, and I'll see you guys on Friday.